TC Baker from Wallace Subaru in Bristol. Today we're going to take a look at a 2017 Subaru Forester in Venetian red. I'm going to compare that to a 2016 Honda CR-V. So for starters, the CR-V starts at $23,845, has a starting MSRP of $23,845, while the Forester starts at just $22,595. So over $1,000 cheaper on the Subaru. Both have a 336 bumper warranty and 5-year 60 powertrain warranty. This vehicle has been the Motor Trend SUV of the year for 3 times. Only vehicle ever to get that award for 3 times in a row. It has 8.7 inches of ground clearance to the CR-V's 6.7. So 2 full inches more in ground clearance on a Subaru Forester than a Honda CR-V. Forester gets 32 mpg on the highway, and the CR-V is rated for 31. Other than that, the CR-V is the registration leader in compact SUV. That and the RAV4 battle it out. Now the Subaru is the leader in resale value. Nothing holds its value better on the planet than the Forester, according to Kelley Blue Book. So let's take a look at the CR-V. So here's the CR-V, the front of the CR-V. Both of these are a limited package. This is an EXL CR-V. Our Forester is a limited, so both have leather and a sunroof. They don't have nav, kind of a mid-level package. They have an identical MSRP, about $30,007 for both. So front of the CR-V, I like the chrome here. It does have fog lights. I like the accent lights there as well. Not a lot of definition in the hood, but I do see some lines here. I do see some definition in the hood. Let's take a look around the side of the car. You have alloy wheels. You have body colored side view mirrors. Come a little closer if you don't mind, so make sure everybody can hear me. Body colored side view mirrors, body colored door handles. Got some nice contours on the side of the vehicle. I like the chrome around the windows. Do have brushed finished roof rails. I've got a, come take a look at this. So in the rear view mirror, looks like there's a brake. I guess, I'm sure that is to help seeing blind spots. That's a neat feature. Looks like the CR-V has a proximity key, so you can access the unlock and lock the doors just by pressing that button on the door handle. So move on back. Here's the rear of it. Got some wraparound tail lights. Has a real steep drop off, almost like a Element. Reminds me of an Element. Let's take a look inside the back here. Pretty spacious back here. This one is equipped with a cargo cover. And we do have a spare tire underneath the floorboard. So that's a basic look at the outside. Let's take a look at the inside. Back seat, spacious back seat, has a center folding armrest. Seats 5. The armrest is deployed there. It does have rear air vents. That's a nice feature. Leather in the EXL. So now we're in the car, in the CR-V. It does have a leather wrapped steering wheel. It's a nice steering wheel. Mounted controls for cruise right here. Got Bluetooth right here, and here's my radio controls. Push button start. A lot of times you do see that with proximity keys. I'm gonna shut this, and you can take a peek through the window. I do notice I don't have a mirror or a window right there. I see that in a lot of models, but there's no mirror or no window right there, excuse me. Looks like I've got a touchscreen radio. Pretty big screen, at least 7 inches. It is touchscreen. Looks like I can pair a phone. Pretty good size backup camera. I do like how the radio and the navigation, at least our direction and time clocks up there. Dual automatic temperature control, so the driver and passenger can set different temperatures. Heated front seats. Got a 12-volt outlet right here. Looks like in the center console I have 2 USB ports, HDMI, and another 12-volt outlet. It's interesting. I've seen this on a lot of Hondas, but it's an interesting placement for the shifter. But that's where it is. I think it's fine. Here's just look at the sunroof. It's your standard size sunroof. But seems to be pretty nice materials. Got some There is some hard plastic in here, but overall I think it's got a nice interior. It is one of the leading sellers in its segment. Let's take a look at a Forester. So again, both these models, same MSRP, they're equivalent trims. Now the Forester does have 2 more inches of ground clearance, 8.7 and the CRV 6.7, while still getting another 1 full MPG better fuel economy. So let's take a look at the front of the Forester. Like the CRV, we do have fog lights. Got some chrome around the grille. I do like that. Overall, the front is pretty similar. A couple more lines in the hood. I do like that. It's a little sportier. Our wheels, alloy wheels also. Now they have some painted gray inserts. Those look pretty good. We have body colored side view mirrors. Now what's interesting, our Forester here has an extra pane of glass. I think we get better visibility out of the front sides of the Forester than we would the CRV. We have chrome around the bottom here. Now the CRV had some chrome around the top, but here we just have chrome around the bottom. Body colored door handles, that looks good. Now looking at I do see more visibility out of the windows. These windows are definitely larger than the windows on the CRV, so I think you're gonna get better visibility out of not only having an extra window, but the windows in general. I do notice, come look at this. I do notice, now the CRV had a transition and angle difference in its glass. Looks like this Forester has blind spot detection. You can see the light for that right there. So if someone's in your blind spot, it's gonna light up. If you start to come over on that person without your turn signal on, it will let you know that there is somebody there. So that's a nice safety feature. So walking around the back, we have some wraparound taillights. Those are good. I do like the large spoiler. CRV doesn't have nearly the spoiler. Maybe that's why it looks like there's such a big drop off on the back of the CRV, but I do like the looks of this back here. It's got a real good looking spoiler. Has a power liftgate. So the CRV did not have a power liftgate. Again, these are identical MSRPs, identical trims. So that's nice. We have a power liftgate. Here's some accessories that come standard on this particular Forester, but let's see what's underneath here. So it looks like I've got a storage compartment, and then there's the spare tire. But so a little bit extra storage. Good place for a poncho, jumper cables, first aid kit, roadside assistance kit, things like that. That's pretty nice. I also have a 12-volt outlet back here. Didn't notice that in the CRV, but it may be there. But I also have a 12-volt outlet back there. That's pretty neat. Let's take a look at the back seat. I'm gonna press the button up here. Close the hatch. So here's the back of the Forester. Pretty spacious. Both of them seem to have ample room in the back. I do have a center folding armrest, which is nice. Turn down the fan speed a little bit. So now we're in the car, in the Forester. So like the CRV, I have a leather wrapped steering wheel, which is nice. I do notice, so we've got a much larger, probably at least twice the size sunroof that you find on the CRV. So it's a panoramic roof, which is really nice. My materials seem to be a softer touch dash, not as much hard plastic as you find in the CRV. We're going over the controls, so I can turn my blind spot detection on or off, turn my power liftgate on or off. I can actually set the height memory, so if you're happen to be a shorter person, you can set the height so that it'll open up to a more convenient height for you. I have my Bluetooth controls right here. Here are my cruise controls. Got a large screen here similar to the CRV. It looks like it's a complement or a combination of a touch screen. You can tune the radio like that and controls around it similar to the CRV. Similar to the CRV, I have a screen up here. Right now it's displaying my HVAC settings. It's also See if I can navigate this. So up here I have temperature, time, fuel economy. Here's my controls. It doesn't seem to have dual automatic climate control like the CR-V does. It does, however, have a different, another all-wheel drive setting. So it has X mode. So X mode gives you more of a locking differential type system. It is all-wheel drive, but an X mode will really bear down and engage the all-wheel drive system to make sure you have maximum safety if the conditions aren't just right. But like the size of the cabin, seems like it's similar in size to the CR-V. I do like having an extra window. I think that's a nice thing to have. Larger sunroof, heated seats, just like the CR-V. I've got USB ports inside the cup holder or the center console like the CR-V, an auxiliary port, 12-volt outlet, another 12-volt outlet right here. But overall, pretty similar vehicles. I think the Forester's superior fuel economy, ground clearance, a couple different things. It's got larger windows, you've got a power lift gate, an extra window up front, better resale value. I think those things probably put the Forester over the top. Both are great cars, but thank you for watching. Come see us at Wallace Subaru, Bristol.